What is good, Carti people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, admitting myself into an insane asylum because I am delusional. Yes, myself included, not just Playboi Carti fans, because as y'all know, I am a Playboi Carti fan myself. Oh, also, by the way, for people wondering what the fuck that is, or you know, the new setup, I'm just traveling, so that's why this is all screwed up, and I'll be back next week on the 27th, so everything will be back to normal very soon. And bear with me with all the lives, because I'm gonna be doing live streams more often this week while it's like harder to record and shit, because I'm literally holding this camera while I speak, and my arm is literally gonna fall off. I'm like fucking zombie where my arm just snaps off completely. But anyway, without further ado, Playboi Carti fans are delusional. Let's talk about it. Okay, so as I said before, this is not to call anyone out. I actually did a video a long time ago, actually like 2 weeks ago, during the whole Cactus Jack Sent Me challenge with the Travis Scott Burger McDonald's collab, wherein Travis Scott fans would go up to the cash register or whatever it's called, where you order fast food at the McDonald's drive-thru, and say Cactus Jack sent me or Cactus Jack fucks me, and then they would proceed to laugh or like ask for sicko mode sauce or something else that was super cringe. And that is not to shit on Travis Scott fans, because as I said in that exact video, every rapper has cringe fans and delusional fans and everything, but we're just gonna, you know, in this series spotlight all of the delusionality or delusionism or the dumbasses in the fucking Playboi Carti community, including myself, as I said before. So the reason for this video in particular is because on the Playboi Carti subreddit that I lurk on a lot, and I know a lot of you know that too, and they hate me there for some reason, I don't know why, just because I review some of their material. You would think they would be happy that I would bring light to their subreddit, but anyway, this dude in particular is still hopeful that Whole Lotta Red is dropping in 2020. If you recall, and if you've been with me on this channel throughout the last year, I didn't really start popping off until a couple months ago. Playboi Carti in January claimed that he was dropping Whole Lotta Red finally in 2020 confirmed.
When do we get a new album?
Yeah.
This year?
Now, before that in 2019, he said in like June or July or something that he was dropping the next 60 days, and he lied then, and he's probably gonna lie again in 2020, especially during COVID and not being able to perform. And Ken Carson, one of his opium artists, and his cousin, I believe they're blood cousins, if not they're fucking homies, the homie type cousins, they're homosexual together. But Ken Carson on Twitter said they can't really drop until they can perform, because that allows them to capitalize off, you know, the hype of Whole Lotta Red that he's built throughout the last 2-3 years, because last time he dropped was Die Lit in 2018. And major labels don't really pay artists that high of a percentage from the streams. They pay them on the merchandising and the tour dates. So Playboi Carti wants to make as much money as he can off of this hyped up album, so he's just gonna wait till all of the coronavirus shit is over and fucking civil unrest, because there are like 3 anarchist states at this point, or at least that's what I heard on the news. But either way, let's finally get into why Playboi Carti fans are delusional. And honestly, this Reddit post kind of made me believe it, and that's where the delusionality comes from. I mean, no matter what, no matter how many times Playboi Carti affiliates lie to us, such as the last time being that 1K stank DTE dude who said Whole Lotta Red September 20th. Well, right now it is September 23rd, the day before my dog Bean's birthday, but that's besides the point. With it being September 23rd, that means that September 20th already passed, came and went without anything dropping, not even Playboi Carti posting, except for on his birthday, just showing off his new red hair. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the new Whole Lotta Red theory dropping in October, or slash soon, or on Monday, or never. First of all, shout out user Sugar Bag. If that should tell you anything about this user, they got that sugar in the bag, you know what I'm saying? That nose sugar. They posted on the Carti subreddit with the, you know, legitimate titles, actually literally legitimate, saying legitimate release date theory, 77 upvotes, and I actually just gave it another one, so 78 at this point. Kind of a stretch, but I'll share what I've been thinking. The plan for the album has been to drop October 30th all along since the release of Atmet. The Atmet single and Pain 1993 were dropped to get his baby voice out there, the most extreme baby voice anyone has ever heard released. Their purpose was to get everyone used to the sound, since dropping an album with just that baby voice right away would have been pretty poorly seen to the public eye. Because of this, they were dropped to break the ice. Whole Lotta Red might be about demon aesthetic and going to hell and shit like that. They're trying to break the ice. Yeah. Now with Carti's hiatus, this was planned too. We know the album is gonna do crazy numbers just because of the hype with this constant teasing and lack of communication. It creates buzz, a lot of talking and theories like this one. Now Carti himself said he was dropping 2020, which I have just mentioned before, at the Culture Kings interview in Australia. Maybe that's where he met up Iggy, or he was like meeting Iggy's parents, trying to tell them like, hey, I just knocked up your daughter and we're gonna name him after my favorite Pokemon. Iggy's parents don't like that. Him dropping in winter is out of the question, so that leaves the rest of September and October left. Okay, well, while we're at it, with the delusionism, or delusionality, or dumbass, why is winter necessarily out of the question and September and October are not? I understand the whole Demon aesthetic and Whole Lotta Red and, you know, vampire shit, so that kind of correlates with October and Halloween and all that. But like, why is September not rooted out, and why is November and December, like, rappers drop around then, right? I mean, it's not like anyone can go out to the club anyway, so we're pretty much all in like a constant state of winter, even in the summer, because we couldn't go outside without fucking contracting AIDS from the nearest homeless man. But to continue, this is where it gets kind of interesting. Carti just recently revealed his red hair. I know the Carti community has known for a while, but we really weren't supposed to know until his birthday. Now with Carti's vampire aesthetic, it would make the most sense for him to drop in October. October 30th is a Friday and the day before Halloween, obviously. But the biggest factor in my eyes is that Ken Carson, one of Carti's artists that we talked about earlier actually, is saying there's going to be a concert in Atlanta on Halloween. Atlanta is Carti's hometown. Imagine the hype from a Whole Lotta Red concert the day after its release on Halloween in Carti's hometown. Whole Lotta Red, October 30th. Let me know what you guys think. Now, Ken Carson did say that there was gonna be a Halloween concert in Atlanta and shit like that, but I almost think that's gonna be like an underground thing, because Carti's waiting on the big crowds, let's be honest. As we talked about before, he's dropping a Whole Lotta Red when he's gonna be able to tour around the country and make as much of that dough as he can, while Whole Lotta Red is his peak album, or at least for now, because after Whole Lotta Red, we don't necessarily know if the next album is gonna have as much hype or gonna get as much first week album sales, or who knows if Billboard will even count fucking album sales anymore, because I feel like everybody's been flopping with the new system. So I really don't think that just one concert will affect the rollout and make Carti be like, oh, let's drop it, like it would be sick to have one concert, because he still would not be able to make that much money. Now this is a good theory, so shout out user Sugar Bag. I'm not shitting on you at all. Again, we are all delusional, and the fact that I even think that this has somewhat of a chance, like 5%, makes me delusional, because again, we've been lied to so many times, and yet no matter what, Carti doesn't even say a word other than the 60 days thing in 2019, and we still are all just like jizzing at the fact that like, oh, it's Halloween, like that must mean Playboi Carti's dropping, when in all reality, Trippie Redd actually said that he's dropping his album in October or Halloween. So I wouldn't think that Carti would be dropping the same time as Trippie, because they're boys, they're friends, so he wouldn't do that to him. But now for the best part, the comments, because it gets pretty toxic in the Carti subreddit. People calling each other, you're fucking delusional, and then the other side's like, nah, you're delusional. It's just like mainstream politics at this point. Another Friday without Whole Lotta Red. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Carti fans, the reason that we have the reputation of being delusional is simply because literally every Friday passes and they're like, oh, this could be the one. Whole Lotta Red might be dropping this weekend. When in all reality, Carti has not said a word. He's not dropping Whole Lotta Red in 2020. Let's be real. DJ Academics and Ronnie Lee told us that there's no planned rollout. He may be shooting music videos currently to prepare for next year when the vaccine is planned to be ready, but he's not dropping in 2020. That's just, I would put down $1,000. I would put 10K down on Carti never dropping in 2020. So if anyone wants to bet me, let me know. Hit me up in my Instagram DMs. Maybe I'll put a poll up on Twitter or something like that and set up a website for people to bet against each other of Carti dropping in 2020 or not. Okay, this person is clear-headed right here. He's objective-minded. I think when Carti said 2020, he obviously wasn't thinking about COVID, and I'm pretty sure he said he wants to go on tour when the album drops. So again, he may have said 2020 and lied to us, but it wasn't like the whole world wouldn't have expected a whole global pandemic that would shut down the economy of multiple countries, countless countries, countries, and the US is still shut down after, when did it start? Like March? So we've got months, you know? Doesn't say whether Carti gonna be at this show though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Carti's gonna be at this underground show, to be honest. It's just gonna be for Ken Carson and all the people who are stationed there. I don't think Carti would show out for like even like 1,000 people. He wants a show with like tens of thousands. Am I right? He's just gonna be on opium and forget to drop. He's on a Whole Lotta Red version 5, so he's not in any rush to drop this shit. He knows that when this shit drops, he's gonna get 100K first week easy. I'm sorry to say this, but Carti does the opposite of anything and everything we think, and just the opposite of anything that makes sense in general. Don't be sad on October 30th when he doesn't drop. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but he's not dropping on October 30th. Sugar Bag actually responded saying, yeah, it's just a theory. I could see him dropping October 23rd too. Oh God, this man, get him some pills. He needs help because his delusionality is, his delusionism is off the charts at this point. Just to give people time to listen and buy tickets for the concert, assuming the concert is what I think it is. Bro, he's not dropping until he can tour. One concert isn't gonna get him through to be able to do a whole album rollout. He wants to sell these tickets so he can make the bag, because right now his deal probably he only gets like 20% or even less of the album streams. That's why Kanye's been going off. And that's it for today, guys, because you know, if I listen to this anymore and start believing some of this shit, I might turn into a conspiracy theorist again and just go crazy and, I don't know, jump off a bridge or something, because I'll believe that Whole Lotta Red is gonna be released by Satan, and I can only reach Satan if I plunge into the Red Sea of the Mediterranean. Oh shit, I think Playboi Carti's in fucking Bolivia. Actually, Bolivia's in South America. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, meeting all my fellow Playboi Carti fans at the Insane Asylum, because if we all going crazy, we better do it together. But let me know in the comments if you think that this is at all possible that Carti drops in October 30th or Halloween, or in October at all, or even in 2020. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip-hop news, drama, and analysis videos, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description, or join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, Carti people. Know what I'm saying?